Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please sit down, relax, unbuckle your pants. Unbuckle your pants. No, here in the studio, unbuckle your pants. It is a great day for America today, everybody. I'll tell you why. I'm very excited. Martha Stewart's Apprentice show was cancelled today. Now listen, don't get me wrong, I believe an ex-con should get a second chance at life, I do. But not in prime time. Not in prime time. It's a cancelled thing. Now, I have a lot in common with Martha Stewart. I have been on a cancelled show. And I also have been to jail. Yep, I have been to jail. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. There was a problem with Martha's show. People thought that Martha wasn't being harsh enough. She wasn't being harsh enough, but maybe the Big House mellowed her out, though, yeah? Big House mellowed Big Martha. It broke her. It broke her. It broke her like Cool Hand Luke. It's like Cool Hand Martha. It's gone now. I guess it's hard to be a bitch when you've been someone else's bitch. It's hard then. No, all right, I've been to jail. I'll talk about it. I have been to jail. CBS 12:30 is my probation. This is what I never did jail time in America, but I went to jail over in Scotland. I was in jail there for a weekend. I went in on Saturday night, out on Monday. It was Stewart Street Jail in Glasgow in Scotland. Stewart Street Jail? Martha Stewart? Coincidence? Yes, coincidence. Means nothing. Anyway, it was kind of a youthful indiscretion. I'll tell you what happened. It was the night, I'm sure you all remember, it was the night that the Pope was visiting Glasgow. Yes, I'm sure, I thought you'd remember that. The Pope was visiting Glasgow, and so everybody thought that the police would be otherwise occupied. They'd be guarding the Pope. So I was drunk with a buddy of mine, and we were walking down the street, and this was the time video recorders were new at the time. It was 1982, and we were drunk, and we took a video recorder out of the back seat of a car. But the door was open. The door of the car was open. Right after we jimmied it, it was completely open. We weren't planning on stealing it. We just, and there it was. And we were walking down the street minding our own business. Because this thing was big. This was the early days of, it was a Betamax. All you could get on Betamax tapes was Jackie Chan movies, by the way. That's all you could get. But it was a giant Betamax, it was about the size of a refrigerator coming down the street. But it was begging for us to steal it. It was entrapment, I think. Anyway, it took two of us to lift it. We're walking down the street. It was stupid, really, stealing a VCR, because I didn't even have a TV at that time. And there was a policeman standing right behind us, walking. We were going down the street with the thing, and he just, he put his hand on my shoulder. And I said, "Why aren't you guarding the Pope?" I said. Anyway, he wasn't interested in talking about that. I immediately denied all knowledge of what I was doing. The policeman said, "This is a fair cop." Now, what he means by that in Britain, that means that I've caught you red-handed, you're guilty, so just fess up. I said, "No, this is not what it looks like." I said, I'd had a couple of drinks, I fell, I accidentally leaned on the car door handle, pulled it open, fell inside, got my balance by getting the video recorder, and went out. I was thinking on my feet, kind of like what I'm doing right now, this very second. Anyway, it was Saturday night, so we get taken to jail. And we were lucky to be in jail with our peers. It was just other harmless drunks. Thursday night's big murderer night in Glasgow. Saturday, just drunks. So it was me, my buddy Colin, and a mysterious third man. So he asked me, he said, "What are you in for?" I said, "I'm trying to take a VCR out of a car." He said, I said, "You?" He said, "I illegally parked my car with a stolen VCR in the back of it." And so, I was okay. Anyway, I was pretty drunk, but it took 10 minutes to sober up the minute I was in the cell. And then 48 hours they kept us in jail there. They take away your belt and shoelaces in jail. And if you're not wearing a belt, they go to your house and get one out of the closet. They don't care. They're careful. And the sleeping arrangement's like, it's 3 guys on a shelf with 1 plastic mattress. It's kind of like a budget inn. There's just like 3 of us there. And the toilet is right in the middle of the room. I know, there's no way I was doing it in front of them. I held it in all weekend. I'm still kind of damaged, I think, somehow. My trouser equipment's never been the same since. Anyway. The first thing that occurs to you, though, when you get thrown in a jail cell, I don't know if you've ever been in one, looking at the studio audience, yes, of course you have, but... Anyway, when they put you in a jail cell, the first thing, I tried to be kind of tough. You think, how am I going to get out of here? How am I getting out of here? You know. And there's bars